All right, so I'm calling this Lecture 7 because it's week 4 and there's 2 meetings per week. And what I'd like to do is just look at the logistics for the build. So last week, Lee and Levi and I went over and met with Dave Birch. Dave Birch is at the Sentinel shop. So since this is being recorded, I can just show everybody where we will be. Zoom right down in here. Spartan Park. Didn't know this thing was called Stevens Avenue back there too. It's kind of wild. I'm always astonished how much bus traffic is back on that thing. I mean, every time I go back, there's some giant bus is driving through there.
That's actually called Stevens.
Yeah. I think it's the same Stevens. It's just rather than going straight, it takes a right, keeps on going. Okay, so that's my little office there highlighted in blue. We are right here in the HB building. This is the Sentinel shop. This is the Sentinel, what do you call it, tool crib, metal overflow area. It looks like, let's see, what's actually back there in the bullpen? Always curious how old these photos are. So our tent obviously is not there, neither is our trailer. But what I'm going to propose is that, and there's actually 2 other containers right here. So what I'm going to propose is that we move our wind turbine trailer here-ish. A couple of years ago, they actually gave us one of the parking spots permanently, which was nice, and that we build some kind of gurney to put the car on. So let's draft that little proposal now. And guys, just while I'm sitting here, I'll show you a few little tips and tricks that I use for document preparation. So I'm gonna make a little figure up using PowerPoint. It's kind of quick and dirty. So my first thing I'm going to do is a print screen. So that's just function print screen. I'm going to bring up PowerPoint. So Control A selects all. I'm going to hit delete, and I'm going to do Control V, and that just pastes what was on the screen. Now, if I zoom out, it's a little easier to see this thing. I'm going to click there. I'm going to click on Format, crop it, and just get down to the part that is relevant to us. Right there, there's that. I can make it bigger, no problem. Okay, so now I'm just going to come Insert, Shapes, Square, and I'll just plop our wind turbine trailer right here. Now the question is, do these guys really need to see all that? No, because that box just got kind of small on me all of a sudden, so I'm going to go back up into Format, crop this thing again. They don't really need to see all this stuff. Crop it, fine. Okay, now they know where they are. Make this bigger. Now I can take this box, make it a little bit bigger. Format it, nothing big, fill, color, make it white, dink, fine. Insert, text box, energy, tech, trailer. How about that? Go back up to home, make sure that font is centered, cool, fine. Slide it down there, not big enough, okay, make that bigger. And obviously, it's not gonna be that big, but we'll just put it there, so we're in good shape. Okay. Save, documents, hello, courses, NRGY 292, fall 2015. This is how I organize all this stuff on my computer, and I almost never lose anything. I put it just by all my different categories, and then you can see those, and then you just stick it in by ear, and they just chip, 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 right down. I don't know, it's been working for me for years. You don't even have to think about where stuff is. And another thing about organizing things on your laptop or in your mailbox is I found that usually like the first thing that comes to mind when you're thinking about whatever it is where you should put it, because it's going to be the first thing that comes to mind the next time you think about it too. So anyway.
I seem to fill up my desktop each semester.
Yeah.
And I don't even want to think.
Yeah, I know. I got. You saw my desktop a second ago, and I'll triage that thing when I'm sitting on the plane or kind of brain dead. But yeah. Hey there.
Hi. Looking for the Energy 292?
Yeah, yes, sir. You're in the right place.
Right?
Yeah. And you are.
I'm Brandon Ramsdell.
Oh, Brandon. Welcome. Thanks. Levi, Mark, and Lee, and
Mark, Lee.
yep.
You can
Brad,
speak,
yep.
Cool.
Yeah, so we're just going over logistics, and I was doing a few things on how to put a document together. Right now, I'm just dinking around in PowerPoint, so
Okay.
yeah, I'll just keep rolling with that. We're kind of writing a mini proposal to Sentinel High School about where we'd like to put our trailer. We were just over there last week, and it looks like the shop's pretty full, a little bit oversubscribed. We were able to keep our car in another trailer just outside the shop a couple years ago. It worked out pretty well. There was a little bit of trudging back and forth through the snow, but we just kind of made the decision that we would build some type of gurney to put the car on, so we can bring it into the shop, work on it there, and then put it back in the trailer for safekeeping when we're not working on it. It's just a okay. Proposed location. Are you pre-physics then, Brandon? Is that your major? What's your?
So I'm approaching 2 degrees. Computer math science and
Oh, nice.
astronomy.
Oh, sweet. Okay. So you're in. So you'll split your time between computer science and physics then?
Right.
Cool.
Is he an architecture yet, or?
No.
No. There is programming involved in the car, so.
Okay. Well, yeah. So I do have some programming experience.
Yeah. The car turns into a computer at some point. It's good to have some.
The motor controller is still around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is the Sentinel shop, which is just adjacent to us here, and what we're really trying to do, Brandon, is figure out how to have get in and out of the shop either through this door, maybe through this one. I don't have a key to that particular lock, but I'm kind of thinking if we just get ourselves into this little space. I mean, yeah, it's cold, but it's not that cold. And just tidy up for Dave, and he'll be grateful in the end.
Let's hope for nothing, don't get 4 feet of snow.
Won't you, Dave? You'll be thankful. Yeah, okay, grateful. Okay. All right, so I might as well, I'll go ahead and put this on letterhead. Documents, office, I've got a whole thing called letters here. We were also just going over organization of one's hard drive and how this has been working for me so far, so if this helps, fine. I'll click on date modified. I'll just pull something else up that I was working on. File, save as, documents, courses. Again, we're in NRGY 292, fall 2015, and this is going to be Sentinel Proposal. All right. Kill that. That's smaller. Got the date already in there. Are any of you guys online and can find the name of the principal at Sentinel for me? I'll send it to Burge too, but I want to CC the principal. I don't know Dave's actual title. Okay, fine. Dear Dave. So on this, on editing Word, I don't know if you guys use Microsoft Word much, but I really rely on the shift arrow. So right now I'm just doing shift down arrow. This is shift up arrow. If you get close to the end and you got too much, you can do shift left or right. It's just really handy for highlighting text. Thanks for taking the time to meet with us last week regarding our Shell Eco Marathon 2016. And I'm just going to call it a build, that's what it is. After discussing the logistics with my students, I would like to propose to have our wind turbine.
Ted Fuller.
Ted Fuller?
Sam, all over the place.
Did you find him?
Yeah.
I found something, said they must have.
And it is Doctor.
New one?
Is it?
No, he made sure to put that.
Oh, really? Okay. I'll put that right there then. Control L will left justify that. Font, black, fine. That, okay. Wind turbine. I'd like to propose to have our winter trailer parked in the location shown below. This is where we parked. What was the name of those guys? It was Donna, Gary. Come on, Lynn. Burke? I think it's just Burke, right? I'll just say the trailer. Missoula Rods and Customs trailer a couple years ago for our 2014 build. If this is acceptable, please let us know at your earliest convenience, and we'll go ahead and set up shop. Save that. Now I'm back here in PowerPoint, and this is just all I'm doing right here is Alt-Tab. So I'm back in PowerPoint. Energy Tech trailer, fine, not too fancy. I'm going to select all, like Control A selects all. I'm going to right click. I'm going to group the whole thing. I'm going to copy it, Alt-Tab back to this guy, come up here under Paste, and just paste as a picture. So now, zoom out. I don't know what happened to it. Usually something kind of weird or funny. and I just go ahead and just make it like super small to begin with. The point of pasting as a picture rather than as a PowerPoint item is it's extra memory. Like Microsoft Word is trying to keep track of all the PowerPoint features, and it just ends up being a kind of a lesson in futility. It just makes the thing harder to deal with. The other thing I'm noticing, this is probably a little bit too tall. Pasting as a picture allows me to more easily crop it. Another fun one to use is Control-Shift-8, and I can see that I've got that extra paragraph right there that I didn't need. I can also take this guy, and if I do Control-E, it centers it right away. If I right-click it, and I look at size and position, text wrapping, inline with text is almost always your safest bet. 'Cause what you'll see is that I have a paragraph return above the photo, and then I've got a paragraph return right at the end of the photo. So it's really its own paragraph. You know, it's centered, whereas everything else isn't. And using it inline with text, it's not going to end up in some other weird place. So, and the other thing I might consider doing here, well, I'm going to get rid of this extra white space. I've got a lot of extra other white space up there. That's going to allow me to make this thing even bigger. It's a little nicer. Try to keep it on one page. One of one. Fine. Sincerely, blah, blah, blah. September 23rd. Cool. All right. File. Save. File. Save as PDF. 2015 Sentinel proposal. Great. We should just walk a hard copy over to Dave and to the principal's office. Since it's do you guys remember what time he said he leaves? I think it was before 3, but I'm going to print this. Well, I don't want to spend your guys' time walking over there, so
I can just do it if you want.
I want to look at the Gantt chart with you, though. I'll call Naomi and see if she didn't mind walking a couple copies over there. So I'm going to print 2 copies, one for the so here comes the lesson in communication too. It's part of being a responsible college student. Hey, Naomi, it's Brad calling. Hey, do you have a little bit of time to help me run something over to Sentinel High School? Okay, I just printed 2 copies of a little proposal. One needs to go to Dave Birch in the shop over there, and the other one needs to go to the principal's office. If you're swamped this afternoon, it's not that big a deal, but I kind of wanted to get that over. Yeah, the principal's office could use a copy, and then Dave Birch is in the machine shop. So, and there's actually sort of a map of where the machine shop is in the document that I just sent you. So. I sent it to the printer. I'm hoping it's there.
Okay, I will check and I will get those up.
Okay, super. And like I said, if you're super busy, it's not a big deal. We can run it over in the morning.
Okay.
But it's so nice out. Be ashamed not
Yeah,
to.
no.
Okay. All right. Hey, thanks a lot, Naomi. Bye.
Get our sun while we can.
Yeah.
For the winter.
Yeah. Okay, so that's, here we are for logistics. I will pause the recording. Tell me your name one more time.
Brandon?
Brandon. So I'm recording these lectures into YouTube, and Lee has been posting them to the website. We'll go into the website now. I just want to make sure that they're there. And then our next set is, our next little task here is to just put, well, look at the Gantt chart and then just start assigning tasks, basically.